Proverbs chapter 18. A man who isolates himself seeks his own desire. He rages against all wise judgment. A fool has no delight in understanding, but in expressing his own heart. When the wicked comes, contempt comes also, and with dishonor comes reproach. The words of a man's mouth are deep waters. The wellspring of wisdom is a flowing brook. It is not good to show partiality to the wicked, or to overthrow the righteous in judgment. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calls for blows. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. The words of a talebearer are like tasty trifles, and they go down into the inmost body. He who is slothful in his work is a brother to him who is a great destroyer. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. The rich man's wealth is a strong city, and like a high wall in his own esteem. Before destruction, the heart of a man is haughty, and before honor is humility. He who answers a matter before he hears it, it is folly and shame to him. The spirit of a man will sustain him in his sickness, but who can bear a broken spirit? The heart of the prudent acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. The first one to plead his cause seems right until his neighbor comes and examines him. Casting lots causes contentions to cease and keeps the mighty apart. A brother offended is harder to win than a strong city, and contentions are like the bars of a castle. A man's stomach shall be satisfied from the fruit of his mouth. From the produce of his lips shall be filled. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. The poor man uses entreaties, but the rich answers roughly. A man who has friends must himself be friendly, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Proverbs 18:24 says, a man who has friends must himself be friendly, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. So a man who has friends must first show himself friendly. No one has friends who doesn't show himself friendly. Someone who's angry all the time, someone who's bitter, who just it fights with the world. He's not one that has friends, not genuine friends. Genuine friends are those who you love and will love you back, who you encourage and they will encourage you back. A genuine friend is someone who will show you something in your life that maybe you don't see, that might be uncomfortable for them to share with you, but it's important for them to still share if they love you. Now again, a man who is angry isn't going to generally have friends. Someone who's not friendly to others, he won't have friends back. Now, good friends definitely help. They help you when you need help. They help you even to encourage you. And there's lots of different types of friends. There's good friends, there's best friends, there's faithful friends, and there's fair weather friends. Now, the key to good friendship is putting the needs of your friend before your own. Proverbs 17:17 says, a friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. In other words, a good friend loves at all times, even through adversity. So a good friend is going to be there even more than when a brother is. So a brother, you may have a brother or you may have a sister, but and we're kind of stuck with our brothers or sisters that we have. Whether we get along with them or not, whether we have anything in common with them or not, they are still there with us in our lives. Well, a friend we may choose because they have something more in common with us. And that a good friend may be along the ride with us of life for longer than what we are expecting. And they may be there in and out of adversity because they are our friends. Well, there is one friend that sticks closer than a brother, and that's Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is always there. He is always doing good for us. He is always trying to help us and to encourage us and to strengthen us. And we need to relax and rely on him to help us along. Now, it doesn't mean that Jesus Christ steps in and takes care of everything for us. It's not like a parent who steps in and kind of helps a child and kind of takes over some things. A friend will join us in the midst of our trials, in the midst of our problems, and help us along. And this is what Jesus Christ does. He comes in amidst our trial, amidst our problem, and shows us how we can overcome those circumstances by relying on Him. He's there to help, but He doesn't always take everything away from us. Many times He leaves the circumstance that we're in order to help us, to encourage us. And He's there all the time while we go through those circumstances to encourage us, to love us, and to show us His faithfulness, just as the best faithful friend can ever be. Well, He loves us more than any friend could ever love us. And that's a great promise and a great truth that we can attach to. I encourage you today, go out, be a faithful friend, love others, encourage others, just as Jesus Christ has done for us. Have a great day. God bless.